All right, guys. So we have a special interview today. Today is the 100 interview for people who are officially type. And today I'm interviewing my girlfriend Karen. So
Hi.
everyone, meet Karen. So Karen, what is your official type that you got when you got officially type?
I think I'm an INTJ.
Keep going.
You know I don't remember it.
No, keep going. Just say it.
I think I'm sleep first and I'm blast last.
And what's the two
And
middle?
I have something in between.
What's the two in between?
It's either play, consume, or consume, play.
You.
I can't remember. You remember.
What about the sexual modalities?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Terrible interview.
Okay, yeah, no. So Karen is a jumper INTJ, NI-FI, sleep, consume, play, blast, double feminine.
That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, so what did you think and how did you feel when you got your type? So you talked to Dave on the phone, right?
Yeah.
And then afterwards, then Shan looked at your video too.
Yeah.
So what was your response
I feel
to?
great. I feel great.
Why do you feel great?
You know why?
Okay, well we can't say it on camera why.
Because
know why.
I'm not a certain type.
Yeah.
So I feel good.
Yeah, there's a type that she didn't want to be, and she wasn't that
There's a
type.
type that I don't want to be because those people really piss me off, and I'm not that type. So life is good.
Tell me about your blast last problems.
Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know what you want me to say. Last problem right there.
Yeah, she doesn't want to talk, but like, go say something.
I don't know. It's hard to speak up. Like, I don't know. It's because I don't really feel the need to have an opinion all the time. So I'm just like, go with the flow, whatever. And I guess it's a problem.
Yeah. And then you're sleep first, right? So apparently you're
Yes.
conserving energy all the time.
Exactly.
How are you conserving energy? What are you doing?
I like to lay on the couch. This couch specifically.
And then what about consume? Are you like addicted to consuming?
Yeah, if I'm not working, I'm always on YouTube or, Googling different things. Like if I want to buy something, like a phone, I broke my phone. So I've been doing a lot of research on a phone that I feel like I could commit to for the next 2 years before I break it. So always just researching, making sure I could commit to whatever it is I want to commit to or might want to commit to.
So you have SF consume. So you like to consume trashy TV shows, right?
Oh my god, do we have to talk about this right now?
Yeah. Talk about your.
No, it's so embarrassing.
Talk about your obsession with
Don't say it.
Okay, what's your favorite trashy TV shows? Like
No, I'm not gonna name names, but I like the trashy fighting reality shows and.
Yeah. Yeah. No, can you give us the names of?
No, I will not give the names.
No, tell the names.
No, I don't. I don't want to. I didn't.
Okay, like the least.
I didn't agree to this interview, so I can embarrass myself.
Okay, what's the least embarrassing one of the one that you showed?
They're all embarrassing. I can't say it. I don't want to say it.
Okay, what about the?
I'll tell you about the creepy ones that I like to
What about
watch.
the Kardashians?
Oh, shut up!
Okay. Talk about the creepy ones then.
Well, it's too late now.
Okay. No, go. Okay, tell us the creepy ones.
Interview over.
Yeah, tell us the creepy ones.
No, it's too late now. You've outed me.
It's okay. A lot of people watch the Kardashians. Who
Okay,
cares?
fine. I really like them. They're really interesting to me. They have really nice houses and they fight all the time. And I'm like, wow, this is the excitement that I lack in my life.
No, what about the creepy one? What creepy show do you like to watch? So you like you like conspiracy theory, right?
Yes. Like I really like unsolved mysteries. That's one that I finished watching. I really like any kind of, I don't know, 48 hours investigates or mysteries is still on, but I like that. Anything related to murder, I like. The creepier, the better.
Yeah, the more messed up it is.
Yeah.
The better.
Snapped.
Yeah.
I want to watch all 27 seasons of it. It's on Amazon.
What about those shows where like the spouse kills the spouse?
Snapped.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, women who kill. It's all about female killers.
Yeah, they put a hit on their husband, right? And then
Oh yeah, all the time. They want to get a divorce and
Yeah.
no, they want to leave their spouse, but they don't get a divorce. They put a hit on them so that
Yeah.
they can get the money, which is kind of crazy. I'm like, why would you want to take that risk? But I guess if it pulls through, then you get paid a lot of money.
Yeah, that's her favorite show.
Yes.
So I'm in danger, you know, essentially, because she's taking.
You have no money, so you're fine.
Okay, I got burned there,
Yes.
but that's fine. So you have a play third, but you're pretty playful though,
I am.
and you like people too.
Depends.
Yeah, okay, you like some people.
Yeah, some.
Okay, but you're a double decider, so you're balanced with self and tribe. So you know when you offended someone, you kind of have a good idea what you did, right?
Sometimes I do. I think when I piss people off, I know when I piss them off. But when I annoy them, I don't know when I've annoyed them. So I have to go very extreme before I know.
And you have trouble with the sensory stuff, with like numbers and facts, right?
Yes.
So what's your experience with, like, you have a bad memory too, right?
Yeah, I forget things all the time. You just wing it. I mean, you don't need to be that precise.
What are you always missing at home? What do you always lose?
My keys. And my phone. I'll put it down and then I'll forget where I left it. I've left it in the fridge sometimes because I have my phone with me and then I'll go to the fridge to get something and I'll put my phone down. I'll take what I need and then I'll forget about it and then I'll leave it there by accident.
You left your phone in the fridge?
Yeah.
Oh my god, when did this happen?
You don't need to know.
Well, have you done it recently?
Maybe.
So you're an IJEP, so you're like controlling supposedly. Do you feel like you're controlling?
Am I?
Do you feel like you're
Maybe
controlling?
secretly I'm manipulative.
But what about?
Perhaps.
But you're like a chaotic, like IJ, like you're pretty chaotic too.
Am I chaotic? I'm messy, but I don't think that's chaotic. I feel like, yeah, I guess it can be seen as chaotic.
You're chaotic in the physical
I'm
world.
very messy. When I work, I feel like I need to make a mess in order to be able to think. You know.
When she used to come over to my place, I call her Tornado Tam because like my whole floor would be full of like stuff.
But I clean up after myself
Yeah, well, when you leave.
when I leave.
Yeah, well, we live together now, so.
So the mess stays.
Yeah, I got her a messy box to put her stuff away.
We're not talking about the messy box.
Yeah. There's a controlling thing happening right
No,
there.
it's not. Is it controlling?
Yeah, you're like, we're not gonna talk about this.
Yeah, because it's annoying.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's controlling when you take my stuff and then you dump it in the box without telling
But
me.
you're making a mess. Like
It's
I
not
gotta
a mess.
I gotta put it in the box.
It's a mess to you, but it's not a mess to me. It's exactly where it's an organized mess.
It's all over the floor.
It's an organized mess. If you put it away, I can't find it.
It's in the box.
No, if you put like if I want to leave that lacrosse ball over there, that's where it should be. So when I look for it, I'm not gonna look for it in the box. I'm gonna look for it where I left it, which is on the floor
But
where
it's
I need
it's a
it.
clear box.
But you put other stuff in it.
So as you can see, we have we're bickering about things. You know, not people.
No.
we have things problem all the time.
We do.
Freaking things problem.
Yeah.
So you're double feminine, so you're supposed to be a tester in visual. So that means you like to experiment with like different food or like experiment with different stuff.
Yes.
So talk about like your experience, like experimenting with food, like being a foodie or trying different food out, or like.
Oh, I love buying snacks. I used to buy when I was in college. I used to go to the mall and buy 2 big bags of junk food, and then I would eat all of it. I'm not even embarrassed about it. No, because I just like to try new things. So I like buffets, for example, because I get to sample without having to commit to a whole dish, right? So, and I like to buy like little snacks so I can just sample here and there. So, and for example, remember whenever we travel, I'm always like, I want to go try McDonald's in a different country because I'm like, oh, I want to see what it's like if it's different in a different country.
Yeah, you're also a visual, so you're really good at drawing and like
Yes.
painting. So do you have a picture here that we can show them?
I don't.
Do you want to show like Uncle Tam or or like your
No,
iPad?
I don't. Maybe my iPad.
Yeah, she's really good at drawing. She is amazing. Like you should see.
He's just hyping me up.
No, like she made a box that was like
Let
the
me
juice
see.
box, and it was
Oh,
it was incredible.
yeah.
You don't have the picture of the juice box,
No,
right?
I don't.
Okay, what
Let me
pictures do you have?
see. I have a picture of my little fat person.
What about the waffle?
No, the waffle's awful. Awful waffle.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So she likes to draw. She's a cartoonist, so she likes to draw cartoons.
Yes, there you go.
So yeah, that's kind of like where her visual prowess comes in. You have masculine FI, so are you pretty solid with your like identity? Like, do you know yourself and like your values and whatnot?
Yeah, I would say I know myself pretty well.
What is your top 5 values?
Oh man, putting me on the spot.
Yeah.
Authenticity. Honesty. My values?
Yeah.
Oh no, I only have 2.
Authenticity, honesty. What else? you know it. You always go to your parents, family. You know, like
Oh, family.
Yeah.
See, I needed some prompting.
she's last, so it's okay. And you got 2 more?
No, I can't think.
What about that book that you tried to get me to read?
Which book?
The one on grit.
Oh,
Is that one of your values?
being gritty?
Yeah, or like
Is it?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
Maybe something along the lines
So-
of
so-
being gritty.
What is it then? Courage or
I think being courageous is really important, and you know, is being resilient.
resilient? There you go. You got it.
There we go.
There you go.
I got 5.
There's her top 5 values.
Oh, so hard.
I know. Last problems.
Yes.
And then what else do you have? You have feminine T. So like, are you like pretty like feminine when it comes to tribe? Like pretty like go with the flow. Like whatever the tribe wants, you kind of just go along with it.
No,
No.
I don't think so. Because for me, I feel like, okay, I guess I am, but then if it's something that I don't want to do, then I'm like, whatever, then I'll just do it myself.
Yeah, but if it's something you don't care about, are you going with the flow then?
Like, I think most of the time, I don't really give a shit about what we do.
Yeah.
And then, but if I do mind, then I'm just not going to do it. Like, I won't even try to compromise.
Yeah.
I guess it makes me a bit of a dick.
Yeah, it makes you a bit of a dick, but that's all. It's all good. You have masculine NI, so do you have like a vision of the future, and it's pretty solid? Like, this is what I want in the future, and then no one's gonna get in the way of my vision.
No, I do have an idea of what I want to do, but then I'm very, I guess, impressionable.
Yeah.
So sometimes I want to try something else. If I see something on TV, like if I watch like I don't know, a TV show. Oh, like if I watch one of the creepy TV shows and there's a police officer, I'm like, hey, you know what? I think being a cop is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Even though I know I won't make a good police officer, and I know I won't like it, and I won't even qualify because I have bad eyesight, right?
Yeah.
And my driving is really bad too. So, you know, I do have an idea, but then I tend to stray because I see other things that might look more fun.
So yeah, Karen is very impressionable. Like she'll watch like a YouTube video and then she'll want to
Yeah.
buy the thing that they're selling on the
Not
YouTube.
all the time.
Like sometimes, or like
Most of
or the
the
job
time.
or a career.
Yeah.
And then what was the other stuff? Oh yeah, like you're preset. Like you want to have a dog and you want to.
Yeah, I want to have a dog.
Yeah.
I want to be a teacher.
Yeah.
I want to travel to 100 countries. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, you like to paint and you like to draw.
Yeah, I want to paint, I want to draw.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, she likes to lift weights too.
I do.
Yeah. And you have feminine SE. So when it comes to stuff, like, are you don't you always lose your stuff, or you forget like numbers and stuff.
Oh, I forget numbers all the time.
And you forget to pay your credit card bill sometimes.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about that too.
Yeah. Yeah, so like the SE chaos like comes and hits her, and she completely forgets about it.
Yeah.
Because she's so like deep into like whatever the thing is she's working on.
Yeah.
What else is there? What else did we miss? So, you have ST play. Do you like dad jokes?
Oh my god, I love dad jokes. sometimes I wish I were a man so I can be a dad and I can tell dad jokes.
Yeah.
Because nobody tells mom jokes. I can't tell a mom joke. There's an Instagram page that's all on dad jokes. I love dad jokes.
Yeah, and you're very NF too. Like when you talk, it's very like abstract, and you talk about like like feelings, like growth, personal development. Yeah.
People don't usually know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they have no.
Which is so sad. Like it's so lonely. Like I just want to talk about feelings and life and growth, and no one knows what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, we need a translator for her.
Yeah, or someone who likes to talk about that stuff. Come find me.
Supposedly you have what do you call that? So because you have SF consume, you like to consume those TV shows, but NT, you have NT blast. So I never hear you teach like a lesson, like a logical, like sciencey lesson. Like I never hear you.
A logical sciencey lesson.
Like NT, yeah, like an abstract, like science, like concept or like you know.
Yeah, I'm really bad at that.
Like I don't know, concepts or patterns or whatever. Like you don't talk about like, you know, the logical stuff.
What do you mean I don't talk about the logical stuff?
Well, my sister said that, you know, it's like, I don't see Karen using her TE, you know, she doesn't talk about the logical stuff, you know.
What logical? I feel like sometimes I can be very logical.
Yeah.
But maybe the people I'm talking to are very illogical.
Yeah, maybe they're so bad.
They're so bad that I seem good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on who you're up against.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I know I struggle with that because, I mean, remember when I took math?
Yeah.
Part of the class is to teach a lesson, and I did everything but teach because I was so bad at teaching, which is kind of...
Really? You're supposed to teach as part of your homework?
Yeah, part of a project.
And then what happened?
I was supposed to teach a concept, a math concept, and my classmate did most of the teaching, and she did most of the explaining on how it works.
Yeah.
And then I did some of it too, but then like I realized, like I discovered that it made me feel extremely uncomfortable having to teach a concept. Like I'll stumble over words, I say a lot of things without really getting to the point. So I'm really bad at that.
But you work in fitness, so you were a personal trainer and you were like teaching group fitness. How did you feel?
Too much.
How did you feel when you did that though? Like was it like teaching or were you doing something else?
Teaching is very hard because, you know, I notice that whenever I get training, the trainers will explain something to me, but they don't use, like they keep it really simple and succinct, but then for me I just kind of go around in circles and, you know, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Like I know what I'm talking about, but then I don't because I'm so bad at explaining it.
Yeah. But when you were teaching as a personal trainer, what were you doing then?
That.
Like going in circles?
Yeah, I'll go around in circles. I know what I'm doing.
Did your client understand you though?
I guess.
Yeah.
Well, she was doing what I wanted her to do, so I guess it got through to her, but maybe it didn't stick because, you know, we would go over the same thing over and over again. So I'm like, oh, maybe I'm just terrible at explaining.
I guess you were using play to explain, like you're like demonstrating and stuff instead of like instead of like,
because I'm a visual learner, so I just teach the way, like what makes sense to me.
What else did we miss? I feel like we answered everything. Usually when
you had such a good time just flew by.
I think like when I interviewed Blast last week, it's like quick because it's just you don't have much to say.
Well, if you ask, I'll answer. I think you just had too much fun with me today.
Okay. Let me think. What else is there? What did we miss? Oh, I got one. So they said that people who are double deciders or single observers have problems with fear. So talk about your fear.
Oh my god, fears? We have to talk about that?
Yeah. Talk about your fear of like chaos or like fear of the
chaos.
or the unknown.
Okay, the unknown is scary. But I don't know, I think chaos scares me, but then it kind of excites me because I like to watch those crazy TV shows where you fight on camera.
Yeah.
And then I get really excited, or whenever we travel and we go to a place that scares me, but underneath all that fear, I'm like, ooh, this is exciting.
Yeah.
You know? Will I get hurt?
Remember?
Am I gonna die?
Remember when we went to Congo? How did you feel?
I was scared. I was shaking when we crossed the border.
Yeah.
I was scared, but it was like this kind of excited. I was like kind of excited, but then I was really scared at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, like you know you're about to go on a really good adventure.
Yeah, we went to Congo where the Ebola is, and like,
yes.
How did you feel before we went? Like you were freaking out, right?
I honestly thought someone would kidnap me or shoot me. I don't know why. I just feel like, I mean, I guess I always, okay, I do a lot of consuming, but then I always consume like bad information. Like before I go to like a specific, but then I blame Kendrick too because he picks all the crazy red zones. So every time I do research on the destination, I always get all the bad news. So that's all I'm reading is like bad stuff. It's like, oh, you're gonna get kidnapped, you're gonna be held for ransom, you know, hiker goes missing, oh, you know, female hiker gets raped and killed, and I'm like, oh my god, that's gonna happen to me. Right? I don't even know why I said that.
Yeah, but then when
I don't know, what were we talking about?
No, but when we get there though, like how do you feel once we're actually once we're actually there?
I'm scared at first, but then I'm also excited at the same time. So it takes time for me to get used to something.
Yeah. But then like after the fact, how do you feel?
Oh, I feel great. It's like getting all worked up over nothing.
And then this part is kind of like the sad part.
Why?
So when you tell people the story of your adventure, how do people react?
Nobody gives a shit. No, seriously, they don't give a shit. I mean, haven't really met anybody, or maybe it's because I don't blast and I don't talk about my fun adventures, but
yeah.
You know, nobody seems to really, I mean, only people who appreciate a good adventure or people who like hiking would appreciate my stories, but I don't really have a lot of people who enjoy hiking.
So do people like change the subject when you start talking about it, or like what happens?
They're just like, oh, nice, and then, you know, go on with their day.
Yeah, it's like when I took a year off to go backpacking. When I came back, my coworkers thought I just changed shifts. You know, like they didn't even know I left Canada to travel.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably that's what was happening there. I feel like we covered everything already. Do you feel like you got typed correctly?
I guess. I mean, honestly, I don't know much about the types.
Yeah, you know, I talk about it a lot, but then I think
I only retain very little information, even though Kendrick has been talking about it.
Yeah. We've
been together for like 7 years, and I've retained like basically nothing. And he's been talking about it for years now.
Like every day almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
I tried.
What's that?
I tried.
Okay, so here's the part. You need to blast now, okay?
Oh no, I don't like this. Are we done?
No, we're almost done.
Oh no.
So what advice can you give people that has blast last? How can they improve their blast?
Oh god, just blast. That's all I can say. Just try to blast. Even if you suck at it, you just have to blast in a shitty way, and then eventually you won't be shitty anymore. So we can do this together.
And then what would you like to improve on about yourself in the future, like personality wise? Like, is there like a part of you that like you want to, hey, you know what? I want to improve in this area. I want to be a better person, or like this is like a value that I'd like to improve on. I want to be more courageous, or I want to, you know, go outside the box, you know, because you have an NI box, right? So like what is in your like box?
What's an NI box?
It's like, you know, the stuff that you always go back to, like your go-to, right? Like you have your TV shows, you have your like
my Kardashians.
Yeah, her Kardashians,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, her exercise, like I think she has resistant to like new things. Like the first time I took her to the gym, it took me 3 hours to like get her.
I even offered to clean his toilet so that, you know, he won't take me to the gym.
Yeah, but then I took her to the gym. Now she's like she loves it, and it's like part of her NI box now. So it's like, you know, like for her going to, it would be weird for her not to go to work out, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think when someone introduces something new to you, and then you're okay.
You resist first.
Yeah, resist. But once you try it, you're like, oh, that's not too bad. I actually like it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what would you like to try that's outside your comfort zone? That's outside your box, essentially.
I think I just like to learn how to better articulate my needs, because sometimes when someone, you know, I need to work on my boundaries, but at the same time, I know that I do have boundaries, because when something feels off, it basically means, hey, a line has been crossed. So I think I'd like to work on being able to articulate my feelings and my needs and let people know when they've done something that's not okay, instead of letting the Hulk come out and then offending everyone around me, because sometimes people just do dumb things without knowing that they've done something stupid, right?
Yeah, so we forgot to mention that Karen goes on Hawk mode.
Yes.
So like she'll be like really friendly and stuff, and out of nowhere she'll like hawk you and punch you in the face.
Because I'm mad.
Yeah, when she gets mad.
I get mad.
Yeah, she turns.
So yeah, it'd be nice to be able to tell people, hey, you know, don't do that. That hurts my feelings, or that makes me feel this specific way. and be able to say it calmly because, you know, it's a fact, right? So that's something I'm working on.
All right, so there you go. You got to know my girlfriend
Yes.
Karen more, and she's not like the regular Karen that you see in
Yeah,
offices.
I'm the cool Karen.
Yeah, she's not
Not
like
the Karen.
she's not, what is it? The narc? Is it your favorite word? The narc?
No, it's not. Okay, there are bad Karens. There are bad Karens all over Reddit, but I assure you, I'm the nice Karen. So.
Oh yeah. But before we wrap this up, what do you think of your blaster coworkers?
Oh my god. They're okay.
she
Interview over.
She knows talk about it.
No, I cannot talk about it
Yeah.
on camera.
All right, bye everyone.
Okay, goodbye.